Thursday morning. Had some rain last night, enough to make it sloppy and miserable. Mike is sick today, so he stayed behind, but we had already had plans for John to come up. You guys remember John from some earlier the videos earlier this year. John's here on the skidder today. Kind of speed things up. Got the Toyota. Seeing how she does in the mud, which, man, these Toyotas, people can say what they want about Buy America and do this, but my Toyota's running, my Ford's not. So anyway, I've always been a fan of Toyotas regardless. I'm all about buying American, I really am, but man, these Toyotas are the real deal. Anyway, enough for campaigning for Toyota. Yeah, John's here today, so try to increase production was kind of the plan. Some of the steeper ground. Now, some of these trees I am going to actually push and pull today in John's place, just because they're a little technical, and it's going to require just kind of me on the skidder rather than John, just because of how crucial they are to get them down. Other than that, I'm going to stay down here and work the log deck, because when you're short on room like this, when the logs come in, you've really got to start working them up pretty fast, or you won't have anywhere to put them. Just like yesterday, we pretty much filled up what little area we had, and of course you can kind of see what these are the better logs over here, the better butt cut veneer grade rotary stuff. But get down before I fall down. Anyway, yeah, wet, nasty. It's kind of greasy, slick. Being in this old rock quarry here, I wouldn't have thought we'd have had too much of this mud stuff, but it doesn't take much to prove me wrong, obviously. We're going to try to get finished up on top of the hill on the other side of the power line today. Then from there, I think we're going to go ahead and work down this draw. There's some really good walnut and some really good oak up here on the ridge here. We'll try to get them down. Once we get that little section down, we're going to go ahead and go all the way back over here and work these hillsides over here, and just kind of work our way back to the south. That is the plan as of now. So I'm going to fire up the skid steer and put the bucket on. I'm going to try to clear out a little more area, just to make it easier to deck more logs with the skidder turned around. This, that, and the other, I guess. So we'll wait patiently for that first turn to come out, and we'll get the bucket. Hard time getting that now. It might swing around there. Yeah, I didn't figure it'd go. There he's got it. First pull of the day here. First tree we're pulling anyway. We've got 3 right here together we got to pull, and the reason is you can kind of see there in the background that power line that runs through, which pulling trees is a pretty common deal. It's usually not too bad. The only bad thing is usually time consuming, which other than that, I mean, you do it enough, it's kind of a cut and dry deal. Now don't get me wrong, some of them are a lot more technical than others, but these here are pretty simple deals. And I'm going to let John back on the skidder when we get these few pulled here. That's just kind of the deal with Kenny and I, or Dad and Kenny, or Dad and I, or the 3 of us. We're all pretty in tune when it comes to pulling trees, so. Throttle up there a little bit. Alright, we're ready to go. Kenny's getting out of the way. So there's just a little bit of the tree holding. Here we go. Pretty simple deal. Tree number 2. The third tree, and this is going to be the toughest one right here. It's got a hard lean back towards that power line. That wind's picking up a little bit, and whenever you're pulling, that's not usually a good thing. Sometimes it'll help you, but we're going to throttle up just in case here. Kind of a little lull on the winch there. John's headed out with the drag from those 2 of the 3 we just pulled. I think we got 3 more trees to cut down this way, then we'll start working our way back the other direction. They're just kind of right down there in the corner of the property and the power line right away. Of course, you can see that one there he's cutting on, and this big one here, then there's a pretty good chinkapin oak. And people have been asking about the chinkapin. It's basically just like a white oak, but it's a little, the characteristics are a little different than just a true white oak. It's part of the white oak family, you know, white oak, bur oak, post oak, chinkapin oak, which those are the white oak family oak trees we deal with the most. I'm sure other people deal with some other species in the white oak family, but a nice easy fall. Gotta watch them grapevines, man, they're dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Pretty good stick of wood there. Now, I'm not much of a teacher, but since we've been on the topic of chinkapin oak and white oak, here's 2 leaves, of course. Here to the left, that's a white oak. This here's a chinkapin leaf. So that'll kind of at least give you a little bit of an idea if there's a, whoops, I blew away there. A little bit of an idea there's a difference, which we can, here's a good white oak leaf right there. It's kind of long, skinny. And as a rule, usually anything in the white oak family has more of a rounded lobe on the leaf. See there? These chinkapin have a bristle-tipped leaf. So, there's your Turner Logging classroom lesson of the day. I remember that back when I took forestry and FFA all them years ago. I'm actually doing a little scouting right now, walking out the property line. I might have strayed off the line a little bit because I seen something that caught my eye, but that happens from time to time. Now I'm going to come down here to the bottom of this, and I'm going to walk back up this hill and try not to have a heart attack in the process. Actually, I was lost again because here's the property line. Good property lines. At least there's a fence. That's more than we get a lot of places. But, see, like, here's a big Chincotin oak right here. Looks like a white oak, doesn't it? But as you get to the top, those limbs will get real crooked, wavy. The bark's a little different. The characteristics of the wood are about the same as far as holding water for barrel material. But it's just a little different than a white oak. Alright, now we're about down to the bottom of this thing, or about as far as I want to go. Let's see if we can jump the gorge here and make it back up the hill. We've just about got a full deck. Got back up here just in time to get those hooked. Got one more right there Kenny's bringing down now. Then we're going to go down and buck logs and probably take lunch. Then this tree's coming my way. Then we come back. Of course, I've seen some pretty good trees down that long hill there. We'll try to get them when we come back. I'll probably take the skid steer down through there and make a little road, or open the road up. Come on down now. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. It's just a day of pulling trees today. We got a 3 right here we got to pull. Pretty good tree there. And the reason we're pulling these, that stupid power line there in the background, which you might be able to see it, I don't know. I'm not really looking through the camera right now. Alright, it's go time. Let Kenny get out of the way. Wait for the signal. Perfect. Perfect. It didn't fall, but it didn't go on the power line, so that's what makes it perfect. Now, this is probably the toughest one of the day right here. As far as cutting anyway, I don't think it'll pull that hard. But Kenny's having to get down there. You can kind of help me zoom in. Whoop, that's not zooming in. There we go. So there's a deep ditch back there, kind of a ravine, a draw, a holler. So Kenny's having to stand down there and kind of cut on it. And then when the tree starts to fall, he really didn't have much of a place to go. So hopefully we can kind of hold that tree right there and he can get out of the way, give me the signal, and we'll pull it over. That way he can get out of there in plenty of time, get to safety out of in a safe zone. It's a pretty good tree. Of course, when we get done with that one, we got that one there to get next. We don't have to pull it. This should be the last one of the day right here. I hope. It makes days go by. Or let me rephrase that. Makes your production kind of slow when you pull a bunch of trees. But normally when you're pulling trees, you're pulling pretty good trees. At least we are. ahead and idle up a little bit. Kenny's getting out of there, going to get to a safe area. I don't know what he's doing. He's way over there. Whew. Last two of the day. Nope. Sorry. Hand and gloves in the way. I tend to throw my saw over my shoulder on these walks out like this, especially uphill. There's one more up here at the top. I think it's big enough to cut. We'll take a look at it. If it's not, we'll just let it go for the next generation of trees, because there's a lot of good young trees on this job. It's always refreshing to see. Definitely got to get chained up. That's going to be on the to-do list real quick. It should have already been done, but obviously we haven't done it. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.